Okay, let's move it a little further. And let's move my chair here. Yan. Okay. So, wait. Copy link ko lang. Wala tayong guest ngayon, no expected guest. But okay. Good morning, good morning. Yan. Okay. So, baliktad ba siya? Let's see if can you read it from here or is it reversed? Yeah. Good morning. Mag-live ko. Ito may student na dumating. So, mag-lesson ako online. Live class. Live class. Ito, okay po. Ito, hindi ka nakikita. Sige. Okay. Let us start dealing with debt. Yan. So our topic for this morning, kasi, by the way, kung makakakita nyo, mga students ko sabi ko, you can stay at home or go to school. If you stay at home, you either finish your web assignment and meditate. But if you go to school, sabi ko, 7 to 9, you will stay in the room, you will not go home, and you're gonna listen to the message. Pero sa mga hindi nakakarating, okay lang. This message will still go out to you. It's gonna be uploaded in YouTube and it's gonna be live today. So good morning, good morning. It is the Holy Week and the Holy Week means we have to meditate about ourselves. Mahalaga ang meditation sa ating sarili. Lalong higit mga bagay na uh, tungkol sa spiritual. Good morning, good morning. So, yun. Sige, pasok. Live naman ito. So, nagdi-discuss ako sa spirituality. Oo, ha? Papasok na sige. Sige, pwede naman humabol.
Hi! Shout out sa ating four.
Okay? So, yun.
Wala, sir. Binisita na nga mga
Thank you for visiting. Well, pala na lang ikit, eh. Ha?
Mag-work immersion kasi.
Ay, wala pala niya.
Pero wala kang gagawin kaya. So,
Website,
yun lang
kaya
yung
naman
page ko, ano, sir. Nagpapalit daw kami ng comment. Okay. Yung comment sa akin, hindi ko sa akin. Actually na, hindi ko makita yung ano.
sorry.
Hindi ko, ano yan. Pag-tanggal yung password. There! Ay, sir. Oy, Raymar, yung comment ko. Sir, makikita yung comment ka eh.
Ha?
Pero comment, sir.
Ako naman nagpas eh.
Sir, nagpas ako.
Nagpas ka?
Kailan? Sir,
Meron
nagpas
yung
ako.
link?
Baka
Binigay siguro.
Baka landing page yun. Ay,
Oh, website na tayo. Tapos yung website.
sir, wait lang.
Tapos
Ay,
yung
kailan
yung
yung ano ko, sir?
website.
Pasahan ko. Nag-work yung person ako. Samahan na lang kita.
Oo nga no. Deadline na yan. Lagot ka.
Ay, sir, mag-work yung person ko.
Kasi next week, kaya next week, kailangan na mag-pass kasi mag-exam ka na the following week. third exam na, di ba? O, makarami
Ano
rin siya.
gagawin yun?
Tignan mo doon sa page, meron
Dalawa
ano.
na, ano ba yung sayo? Samahan niyo ako. Paano ba? Anong sayo? Ako yung ano eh. Yung ano, yung sa Holly. Siya yung mga beauty, ano. Skincare siya. Ikaw? Hindi ko alam. Wait lang. Oh, ano ba yung landing page mo? Ah, yung landing page ko, yun din yung ano ko?
Yes.
Ah, hindi sir! Yung landing page ko, nagpas na ako. Tapos yung website ko dun sa landing page, na ano ko na din. Yun yan, sir.
Yan, website.
Oo, sir. Ano ko na. Napas mo na.
Ano yung papas? Kasi alagpat ang link mo. Di ka nagkit nila.
Mag-check eh, sir. Gapin mo yung link.
Di ba lang naman yan?
Wait lang yung link.
Konti lang yung dandon.
Eh, tagal ko na.
Low and Kepen. Dali putulin ko muna to. Ay hindi, pwede naman i-post ito, no?
Hanapin mo dyan. Hanapin mo pangalan mo. Ay, Facebook. Ay, sir. Ay, na yan. Sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Wait lang ako ngayon. Wala akong Google Sheets. Kailangan ko na
Wala kang ginagawa. Sige, simulan ko na. Tawagin niyo yung walang ginagawa. Bilis.
Sir, mag-discuss ka.
Oo, mag-discuss ka about Bible. Paano maiwasan ng utang? In the biblical perspective.
Kami na lang, sir. Kami na lang, sir.
Ito yan,
Sir, kami na lang tatlo, sir.
Anong source ng utang? Kasalanan ba ang may utang? At paano ka mawalan?
Sir, makasalanan pag may utang. Kaya namayad, yung pabiwan.
Sige natin. Kasi mga record naman. So, anytime pwede na mawal mo ko. Okay. I'm back.
Sa ating for shoutout kay Marian Rivera. Hello, Marian Rivera.
So, we are gonna talk about utang. Meron man sinasabi ang Bible sa utang. Di ba? Parang normal lang yun sa, ito audience ko yun. Yung audience ko tuloy.
Audience din tayo, sir. Yung personal.
Okay. So, dealing with debt, first is the rich rules over the poor and the borrower is servant to the lender. Sabi sa Bible, sa Proverbs 22:7, ay, ang mayaman ay ang mahirap ay naging alipin sa mayaman. Naniniwala kayo doon? Ang mahirap ay naging alipin sa mayaman. Paminsan.
Yung iba, sir.
In a way, di ba? Kasi, yung, kung iniisip mo, pag may utang ka, parang nahiya ka din sa tao. Tama? Parang ay.
Paano edit to me?
So, yun. Okay. So, tingnan natin. Pero in a way, para tayo ng alipin pag atin utang. Kasi, hindi ka makakabili ng kahit ano, magbabayad ka muna ng utang. Ang hirap na. Tingnan natin ang sabi ng Bible. People usually go into debt because they have no cash to spend on something. So, they borrow some money or request loan. Debt is an old problem, hindi lang sa ating panahon. There are stories of people who went into debt in Old Testament distinct reasons. Jesus also told parables regarding debt. So in other words, sa Bible ay meron ng kwento sa utang. So hindi yan common o nangyayari lang sa panahon natin. So we will talk about the source ng utang, kung kasalanan ba yung utang, at paano lumayas ang utang sa buhay. Tapos meron ibang issue, surety or get rich quickly schemes and loans. Yan, kompleto na siya, no? Parang lahat nito uso ngayon 2023. Okay, debt. Utang. Ayaw ko ng salitang yan. Ito yung tatlong dahilan bakit may utang yung tao. Yan, tatlo.
Ignorant.
Okay? Ignorance. They are aware of the principles of finances. Meaning, hindi nila alam, yung pangungutang ay mayroon dapat limitasyon. Basta nakala dapat mautang-utang. Sige, masaya na mga tanin. Nangagawa
Hindi nila kayang bayaran.
selfishness. Wow. Selfishness, kaya manutang lang kasi, what? Meron silang gustong isatisfy na hindi nila kayang bilhin. Di ba? Either car loan, either maraming bahay, or either damit, or yung, ay, isa akong bayang malan, manutang ko kasi ating program. Yan. Hindi naman actually selfishness yan. Yung hindi kaya, inuutangan. So, meron sinasabi dyan na there are certain times where kailangan masatisfy tayo sa amin. At ito naman yung halos sa atin, necessity. Pag may nagkasakit, hindi mo, wala kang savings, mangungutang ka, di ba? Si nanay, si tatay, may sakit, ano mangyayari? Siyempre mangungutang ka, may problema din. Di ba? So they may have enough income to cover the basic needs or unexpected situations that may happen. Pati nga yung namamatay na tao. Mamamatay ka na, mangungutang ka pa kasi ang mahal ng lupa, ang mahal ng paglibing. Necessity yon. So there are times where wala kang choice, kailangan mangutang. So pili ka sa tatlo. Pwedeng wala na lang, o kaya paminsan, pinaka dapat ito lang. If it's necessary. Okay. Dito, sabi dito, yung mga dahilan. Therefore, put to death your members which are on the earth, fornication. Sabi dito sa verse, walang sinasabing kasalanan ng utang. Hindi siya kasalanan. Pero, kailan siya nagiging kasalanan? Ito yung reason. Greed and usury. Ano si ibig sabihin ng greed? Nandun yung Bible ko. Ang greed, yung gusto mong bilhin dito sa apps, yung Bible ko. So, greed, meaning, kita may yung salwan, pero burimatik ka. Yan, kasalanan pala yon. Usury. Anong usury? Pagpapatong na mga tubo-tubo, utang-utang. Okay? So, covetousness, mga pagnanasa, mga bagay na pwedeng material din yan eh. So, ayun yung coaching sitting ni Bale, kailangan natin yung coaching. Manutang ka, may pero ba? Scam and fraud, ito, kasalanan, obviously. Isa kang pera. So, mag-scam ka, magloko kang tao. The love of money, yan. W yung money. Sabi dito, the love of money is not a sin. Money is not a sin, but the love of money is a sin. Basahin niyo sa 1 Timothy 16. Ito pala yung verses. And yung, syempre, ito, depende sa religion nyo, pero nilagay ko na para sa lahat. Say no to that. If one of those sins have gotten us into death, you must seek God's forgiveness first, and He's gonna abandon us. So, yun, if nanguhulog tayo dito, humingi na tayo ng tulong sa Diyos. So don't forget, utang is not a sin, but pag nanguhulog siya dito, nagiging kasalanan siya. Okay, malapit na tayo magtapos. Paano mo bayaran ang utang mo? First is, huwag ka na manutang ulit. Bayaran mo muna yung unang. Okay? Pangalawa, pag pinagpalaan ka ng Diyos, mamad kang utang. Di ba? May utang kang 100, tapos dinaanak ang perang mamo. Ay ba? Ay, punta na kayo.
Sige, sir.
Tapos, sigarin mo niya. Tapos, may pera ka, nakakamay utang. Kaya nga, di ba yung mga nagpapautang, wow, kumain sila sa labas, pero yung utang, hindi nagbabayad. Alam mo, kumain ka naman muna. Wow, nagmay-idea. So, una, niwasan mo yung utang kasi tinangutang. Pangalawa, kung ating kang pera, bayaran mo yan. At arrange your debts, largest to smallest. So, tignan mo kung anong priority yung bayaran. Okay? Focus on the small debts and reduce it with extra payments. Kung may sobra, dagdagan yung bayan. Once the small debt is fully paid, use the money we're spending on paying for it and reduce the next one. And this way, you will eventually have more money. Tara! Meron pa yan, pero oras na. So, don't forget, no? May principles ito sa Bible. And if you lack the means to pay, your very bed will be snatched from you. Meaning, pag kami mahirap. Imagine, apin din itang sabihan na, Hoy, mamayad na ka! Kunin kama mo! Hoy, mamayad na kama na yung TV mo! Hoy, yung biskata na yung pambayad mo na yan. Wala kang choice. So, sa pagtatapos, legally speaking, halimbawa yung parents may utang. Paano kayong anak? So, tapos namatay sila. Wala na bang babayaran ng utang ng magulang? Palagay niyo.
Meron pa sir, yung anak yung magbabayad.
Hindi. Hindi magbabayad yung anak. So, ang anak ligtas sa utang. Ang gagawin ng government, ng law,
Sila
kung nakapangalan ng bahay sa tatay mo, kukunin yung bayad doon. Bebenta nila. Yung anak, hindi magbabayad yung pero yung properties ng magulang, bebenta nila hanggang ma-zero. Wow, hanggang ma-zero. So kung ano man natira, yun ang mana niya. Okay, next one na sana. Have a nice day. Actually, marami pa to kaso ipasok na ngayon. Ito, paano iwasan yung mga power. Yung power, yayaman ka. Di ba sa palibutan meron, uy, gusto mo ng cash ngayon. Paano mo iwasan yan? Ito naman ay, kaya ka, halimbawa, ating kang utang. Sige, lagyan mo yan para pag kala ko pamamayad. Di ba? May ganon. So, huwag mo daw gawin yun. Hindi maganda. Huwag mong saluin ang utang ng ibang tao. Sa Bible. Para maprotektan. Kasi mo naman utang mo naman ko kasalanan. Ay, ma'am. Yan, ito ma'am. Ito. Okay. So, any questions? Sir. Okay. Hinintay ka na ng advisor ninyo. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Hope you learn something. Okay. Yan. Pagpatuloy natin. So, I hope those who are watching can look at this. This is God doesn't want his children to be responsible for people's debt and obligations, not even debts for the poor. So, if I want to expand from this, kailangan ko dismiss yung mga students kasi ibang section sila, ay, tingnan nyo, huwag kang mga akong magbayad ng utang ng ibang tao. Advice ng Bible na kasi nga tinuturuan tayo na paano umiwas sa utang. So, ang first step is, wala ka ng utang, ganda ka. Hello, mabait ka sa tao. Hello. And nagla-live ako. Gusto yung makita sa camera. Okay, ito. Sila, ayan. Ito, nasa online sila. Okay. So, yun. We help people in need to pay their debt if they have the opportunity. But we should never be responsible for their debt. Yan ang sinasabi. And that's biblical. Okay? At isa pa. On the other hand, trying to get rich quick is a source of financial trouble as well. Diba? Yung gustong yumaman kaagad, nagkakaproblema. Lalo na babaon sa utang. Okay. Tignan nyo yung kay, gawin natin yung kay Luis Manzano. Hindi ko sinasabi masama si Luis Manzano, yung gasoline na tawag dito, na investment. Okay, mag-invest ka daw. So, hindi naman siya scam. Business siya na nalugi. No, yun natin. Ang reklamo lang ng tabak, hindi sinabi ni Luis na umalis siya doon. Dahil siya yung influence endorser, dapat winar niya yung tao. Yan. Yan yan. Legally, yan. Battle yan. But the point is, ilang beses tayo nag-invest kasi sinabi sa atin sa news, no? Na yayaman ka, mag-invest ka ng 50,000 maging 100,000 in 1 month. Ay, imposible yan. Okay, so quick, get rich ka. So nag-invest ka ng 50,000 pesos, nangutang ka, ano nangyari? Naloko ka. Kasi walang ganon sa earth. Wala pong ganon sa earth. So kung titignan nyo, ay walang biglang yaman maliban kung tumaya ka ng loto. Pero bago tataya ng loto, hindi ikaw naswerte yan, malulugi ka rin. Okay? So, sa madaling sabi ay walang biglang yumayan. Sa palibutan, binawarningan ko yung mga puro nagpo-post ng yayaman ka ba? Kasi ilang beses na ako pumunta doon at nagkaroon ng mga bagay na yung mag-invest. Gusto ko rin mag-invest. So, yung mga, punta ka dito, mag-join ka dito, yayaman ka, etc. Although alam ko, scam yun. nagtanong-tanong ako, nag-inquire ako, tapos you end up what? Ikaw ang kukuha ng pera. Yan na yung mga, oh, may picture na may pera, di ba, mayam, hindi totoo. I studied business for years, this BSBA accountant. So that quick rich scheme is not true. Okay, loans. Is loan bad? Again, every 7 years, UBS cancel that. Dito makikita nyo yung mga post na mga verses. But let's generalize it. So, after everything we studied in this lesson so far, it is okay to request a loan. In the Mosaic Law, God acknowledged the loans were necessary. However, He limited the debts to 7 years the longest. However, loans may be much longer today. Yes, like 30 years sa mga pabahay. Kasi ang hirap bumili ng bahay ng cash. So, ginagawang pag-ibig, which is not bad kasi kailangan mo ng bayan. It is a necessity. Gaya ng previous slide natin, there are different types of debt. And one of the things that we have no choice is necessity. Kaysa naman manupa ka, then naka mag-loan. Okay? Requesting a loan is not a sin. However, a loan must be the last and unavoidable solution. Yung pinaka-last at pinaka-avoid natin. Okay? Kasi you'll be tied up. For example, buying a home or other things that can actually necessary but cost more than we can have in cash is the short term. Totoo yan eh. Di ba pag nag-loan ka, doble yung patong. Pati sa patong. Eh, kasi wala kang choice, wala kang pang cash. So, pero kailangan mo ng bahay. Kailangan mo ng sasakyan. So, kailangan mo mag-loan. Like, gastos mo sa mamasahe. Mamasahe ka, gastos mo ng kadagol. Tapos, mag-loan na kang sakyan. Kasi yun, mas makakatipid ka. And at the same time, although long term, yung patong ay malaki kasi nga, it's gonna be across the time. Pero yung everyday na gastos mo, at least nasasapatan siya. In those cases, we must always seek the best possible solution kung saan talaga tayo makikinabang. And getting the best interest rate, requesting the least amount possible. So, pag nag-loan tayo, tingnan natin, affordable. Ang GSIS, no? Nag-loan ka ng 100,000, kukunin nila 40,000, bibigay 60. Ang laki ng tubo. Pero sa bangko, medyo mas okay. Okay, make a solemn covenant with God that by His blessing you would pay your debt and then owe no man anything if you live on porridge and bread. It is so easy to prepare your table to throw out of your pocket 25 cents for excess. Take off the pennies and then the dollars will take care of themselves. It is the mites here and the mites there that are spent for this, that, and the other that soon run up into dollars to thyself at least, while you are warm. So, sabi doon, in summary, if you're in debt, magtipid ka para makapagtapos. Iwasan yung utang at unti-unti mo bayaran kasi darating pa nung magbabayad yan. Never magbabayad ang debt kasi hindi ka nagbabayad. Okay? So, that's it. Dealing with debt. Okay? That's the initial lesson natin about utang. Ayan. So, this is Holy Week special. So, in summary, let's go back. Mga dahilan na iwasan para mangutang ito. Okay, review, say no to debt kung ito yung dahilan. Yan. Okay, remember debt is not a sin. However, it can be sin because of this. Greed, usury, yan. Covetousness, ayan, yung verse, Colossians 3:5, New Testament, Ezekiel 18:10-13. So, pag greed and usury, kasalanan siya ayon sa Bible, all the New Testament, nandiyan. Covetousness, 1 Timothy 6:9, 1 John 2:15, New Testament. Yan. Pag-iimbot, like, wala ka na nga pera, gusto mong bilhin yan, mangutang ka. Pero hindi ka na mamamatay pag hindi mo binili yan. That's a sin. Scam and fraud. Yan. Greed. Yan. So you're using money, you're borrowing money from other people para lokohin sila. The love of money. Money is not bad, but the love of money makes people evil. Siguro sa mga karamihan, hindi gano'n naintindihan yung love of money. Love of money is this. Example, expound natin to. The love of money is what? Is uh, yung nagnanakaw. Hindi talaga sa'yo, ninanakaw. It's material. Love of money is about material things. Then that's sin, syempre, stealing because you want this, you can afford it, you steal, you want material. Money is, the definition of money is material things, not necessarily yung bills, yung peso. It's about material. And of course, syempre, if you're a religious person, do not forget um, faithfulness in returning. Okay? So that's it for the first part, and it's about that. Okay, dealing with that. So I hope you learned a thing or two today, and don't forget, stay out of debt. Iwasan yung utang. Ano? Class, mga nakikinig dito at mamaya. Kasi alam ko gusto picture ito. Hey, good morning. Have a seat. Okay? So meron tayong student, si Justin Miranda. Yan. Dito ka sa harap. Ay, okay. Gusto mo dito. Upo tayo. Dito. Sharing tayo. Ah. Okay, nandito si Justin. Dito. Okay, Justin, okay. So sa mga bagong dating, ito si Justin, makikilala ko sa inyo. We're live globally. Live ito. Justin. Yan. Yan, si Justin. Yan. So Justin, since kadarating mo ay ito yung topic kanina. Like, so mag-share tayo. Pero siyempre, mahalaga sa iyo, sa akin yung malaman mo ano to. So ang paksa ay dealing with debt. Okay? Kaya natin kami. Dealing with debt. Utang. Yeah. Welcome. Okay. Subukan mo na mag-utang. Oh, wala ka. Ay, sumi ka pala sa akin, no? Nagkakatiwala ka. Tama, tama. Okay. So, dealing with debt, sabi dito, isa ba, palagay mo, may utang ay kasalanan? Yes. Pilig, sige nga, sabihin mo sa akin na. Sige, sige, wala mo lang answer. Utang is? Actually, tama ka, in a way, 50-50. Kasi meron sinasabi dito, tama na. Sabi dito, ang utang ay matagal ng problema sa society. Old Testament, New Testament, sinabi pa ni Jesus tungkol sa utang. So, hindi siya bago sa atin. Hindi siya para lang sa'yo, para sa akin, hindi para sa lahat ng tao. So, ito yung mga pwedeng topic sa utang. Pero, tingnan natin yung sinabi mo. Dito. Ayan. Sabi dito, death is not a sin. Hindi siya kasalanan. Ito yung mga reasons bakit nangungutang ng tao. Itong dalawa, ito yung kasalanan, ito hindi. Yung una is yung utang ng utang. Hindi niya alam na papahama. Ignorance. Yun, nagiging kasalanan yun kasi walang direksyon. Pangalawa, selfishness. Yung nangungutang ka para bilhin ng isang bagay na hindi mo naman kailangan. Di ba? Tapos, parang pasikat lang. Diba? Gusto mo ng kotse, hindi mo naman makapag mangutang ka. Pero iba naman yung bibili ka ng kotse kasi kailangan mo dahil mas makakapit ka rin yun. Kasi necessity yun. Kung nangungutang ka dahil hindi mo afford, nangungutang ka, pero hindi parang sa kailangan mo kasalanan. Pero dito kasi, wala kang income talaga eh. Oo, dito. Oo, nagkasakit. Oo, siyempre, hindi mo naman expect na 100,000 yung bill. Hindi siya kasalanan. O kaya, wala ka talagang bahay. Maglulong ka ng bahay para magkabahay ka. If necessity ng bahay, kasi basic yun, food, shelter, clothing. Hindi siya. Yung food, kasama yun. Diba? Necessity siya, hindi siya kasama. Ito ang nagiging kasalanan pag namumutan. That is not a sin, pero pag na-fall siya dito, nagiging kasalanan. Halimbawa, greed and misery. Okay? Oo, sabi sa pera, kasalanan yun. Yung kanina, covetousness, hindi mo naman kailangan namumutan ka para lang meron ka. Sa dugo, tama. Scam fraud. Yan, parang mo ko, may bayaran. Scam yun, di ba? Siguro na-experience na marami na mutang sa'yo kasi hindi ko nagbabayad. Kasalanan yun. Yun, mahal mo yung pera. Yun. Like, wala ka nang pakilang sa family mo, sa mga tao. Like, hindi ka nag-share sa kanila. Dami mo ng pera, tapos, uy, parang, ikaw para ka sa buhay mo, ako nagsishop ako. So, it should be also that. And ito, about church ito, so it's your faithfulness to share. Okay, paano maiwasan ang utang? Huwag ka muna mangutang pag marami ka. So, yun, tama, very good. Tama. So, sabi dito, do not want to debt no more. When God blesses you, extra money, magbayad ka rin. Kasi nangutang ka. Very good. Ayun, advance extra payment. Very good. Tama. Kasi nga, ang utang, di mawawala kung hindi mabayad. Magic unless na sabi ng tao. Tapos, insured debts. So, ano yung pinaka-importante bayaran mo? Halimbawa, dalawa yung tao pinagkautahan mo, pero yung tao dito ay, huwag magbayad ka na kasi kailangan na magbayad ng kuryente. Huwag mo kung saan talaga dapat magbayad. Ano kaya? Kailangan mo na magbayad ng ikaw mismo. Bahay. Bahay o kuryente. Mapuputol na. O, ano magbayad mo na? So, ito yung steps. First is, iwasan mo muna yung utang pag marami ka na utang. Second is, magbayad ka naman. Lalo na pag may sobra, dagdagan mo. Third is, tignan mo kung ano unang babayaran. Ito naman, ang last part, ay it is something to do with huwag kang mangako ng magbabayad sa utang ng ibang tao. Halimbawa, ito may utang ka. Hoy, Justin! Sige, pag hindi ka ng pagbayad, ako magbabayad. Ngayon, huwag mo daw. Kasi, mababawag ka sa utang din. Ito naman sabi dito, ay pag gusto mong yumaman mabilisan, hindi siya maganda. Halimbawa yung, uy, pag nag-invest ka dito, 50,000, ay kikita ka ng 100,000. Tapos mas ka. Kasi wala nang ganun talaga. Wala nang business na, wala nang business na tutubuan ka ng kita ng ganun talaga. Tama. Sabi dito, this Proverbs and Timothy, on the other hand, try to get rich quick is a source of financial. All the methods that promise quick and believable earnings are surely as I imply excessive risk that may lead to financial collapse. So, ito yung intended mo. So, yun. Ang loan naman, okay lang. Halos naman, parang sa Samira kami nag-loan. Hindi pa pwede ng bahay. Pero sabi dito, kailangan piliin mo yung pinakamababang interest. Ang GSIS, ang loan na ng GSIS, 100,000. Kukunin nila 40,000. So, oo. Bibigyan lang sa'yo 60, akin yung 40. Yun ang tubo. So, iwas, Bangko ka na, ang bangko ko na 10,000. Sabi lang dito na when you borrow money, hindi mo iwasan kasi necessary, then try the interest rate, lowest one. So, yan. Dito sinasabi lang niya, ask God for them. Kung meron kang problema, take care of the enemies, hindi yung din, masisibin niya, dadaanin niya. Kung gusto mo iwasan sa utang, pwede naman mag-save 100. Tapos, aabot niya. Pag-ibig. Kaya na ito dyan. Pero pag-ibig yan, pag-ibig sa. Okay. Any questions? Wala gusto mo share? Okay. So, yun. Tara, punta tayo sa kabila. Kinig tayo kay Ma'am Jen. Okay, thank you for watching. Magdalay tayo dun sa kabila. And let's go. Sino na? Ay, sige. Magla-live. Ayaw mag-live ba? Sige, sige. Okay, class. Ito muna. Ito si ma'am. Hey, ma'am. Pakiramdam ko, magkaya ka.
Ay, ano na po, activity.
Activity. Sige. Ito sila. Naka-live kami. Hi, ma'am. Magla-live ako. Tapos na kayo, ma'am? Nagda-drawing sila. Ito, Sir Jason, nagda-drawing sila. Amen. Reflect. Wow, awesome. 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 Okay, dito tayo. Ma'am. Sweet. Ito sa perseverance. Kakaiyak naman. Thank you, ma'am. Dito sa... sorry. Ayusin natin. Ay, ma'am. Ito, Mami Alma. Ini po. Sige, sige. Amen. Sige, dito tayo magla-live. Ito po. Yari na.
Tapos niyan, gagawin natin, i-group ko kayo.
Ito, pinagsama po nila sa Ma'am Emma at si Ma'am Hazel ang TBL. Di ba?
13, 14. So, i-group ko kayo ng ah, tatlo siguro. Tatlong group. Pagkatapos na kayo, then, i-ano nyo yun. Yung reflection na ginawa nyo, para na sa ganon, tignan natin yung mga ginawa nyo reflection. Na? Kung ano yung nandun Sarili ko yan, no? Oo. Kayo ba ay gagayahin niyo daw si Judas sa ginawa niya kay Jesus? O, bilang sa inyong mga kaibigan, meron ba kayo na meron ginawa na pinamaganda? O, may hindi sa mga kaibigan, sa mga magulang, bilang anak, sa mga teachers niyo, naging, ano ba kayo sa kanila? Masununin? O naging honest ba kayo sa mga classmate nyo? Wala ba kayong nagawa ng hindi maganda? Ano na konti? Nasaktan kayo?
Nakakayak naman.
O, siyempre, ito na po ang mga tipo. O, si Jorin daw, hindi napakain ng ayos. So, okay daw ito. Kailangan kayo malapit.
Okay. Ang galing, no? So, yun. Ang Holy Week special ng ating mga rooms. Sino? Si? Ma'am? Ma'am? Ruth? Ruth? Ruth Bonsai? Si Ruth. Dito siya sa yun, nag-ano sa room nyo, no? Dito sa first dito. Ma'am Jen. Kini Ruth Bonsai? Ito. Ito, mga alaga mo. Ito yung hanap nyo? Ito. Ayan, gan ba? Ay, sikat siya. Love na love ka nila, oh. Ayan. Sadyante la o JT. Tararar. Okay. So, nakalibot tayo sa buong presentation ng Greatest Holy Week Special. Okay, siyempre, we want to share the gospel. So, let's continue the live cast sa isa pang topic. Okay. Yeah. There's no reason not to be busy and share the message, especially sa mga special people and followers. So let's move to the next topic. So kanina ay napag-usapan natin yung about utang. Ngayon, let's talk about walang 7 upload. Actually, ito yung first topic dapat. About God. Who is God? Sino ang Diyos sa atin? Hindi lahat ng tao ay kilala. Okay. Let's dissect. Anong oras na? Uy, malapit na mag-9 o'clock. Bilis. Let's go here. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Socrates once stated that we should follow the argument wherever it leads. When we look at the most profound question of life, does God exist?
Okay, that's a question. That's a valid question. Pero sa una, sabi, Socrates said, go where the evidence lead. Doon. Kasi hindi tayo gagamit ng mga Bible verse dito para sa mga ateista o kaya yung mga hindi naniniwala sa Diyos. We're gonna try to prove that God exists without Bible verse. Kasi nga, sabihin nila, biased ang Bible. Kasi nga, it's a belief of some. So, we're not gonna use Bible verse, but we'll prove that God exists without any Bible verse. So, that's a great question. Sabi ni Socrates, isang hindi naniniwala sa Diyos, follow the evidence. So gagamitin natin yung principle ni Socrates, isang famous philosopher. You can answer the question, does God exist? So tanong ko sa mga audience, just a few moments, na how can you prove that God exists? So a moment, does God exist? Why is there a God? Naalala ko yung pelikula, yung kay Jodie Foster. Isa siyang scientist. Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng movie, pero maganda siya. Old movie. Parang siya, basta, tinanong siya, bago siya gawin astronaut, tinanong siya, do you believe in God? Sabi niya gano'n. Ng mga panel of NASA, scientists, leaders, etc. Kasi she's gonna represent the world in solving a problem. Nakalimutan ko na, pero maganda yung movie na yun. So, tinanong si Jodie Foster na magiging astronaut, sabi niya, do you believe in God? Hindi na masagot ni Jodie Foster kasi she doesn't believe in God dun sa movie na yun. So sabi doon ay, so sabi ni Jodie Foster, I think that is delusional. Yeah. If you believe in God, it's delusional because God not exist. You cannot see God. Sabi ng mga panel of scientists, if you think believing in God is delusional, then 90% of the people are delusional. Hello? Are delusional. That's a question. Sabi na. Oo nga naman, 90% ng mundo, one way or the other, they believe in God, in Allah, in Krishna, in Buddha, in etc. They believe in some form of God. And we cannot call them delusional if it is what the majority believes, almost 7 billion. Diba? So, think about that. Pero still try to prove it para sa sarili natin kasi ayaw natin makisama sa mga majority. Tama? So, does God exist?
We should certainly follow his advice. When we do, we'll find evidences that show us God is real.
Okay. Meron evidences daw. If you're gonna follow Socrates' rule, meron evidences that God really exists. Ikaw, Justin, do you believe in God? Can you give me one evidence bakit ka naniwala sa Diyos? Isang reason lang, kahit isa. Bakit naniniwala kami dito? Tama. Okay. So, according to Justin, naniniwala siya yung dahilan kaya naging existing siya. Tama. Tama, buhay. Tama, ako rin. Ako rin, inisip ko, mamaya magkikita natin. Tama nga naman, bakit hindi lahat ng tao na-realize nila na they are in existence, right? Because of God. Okay. So that's one evidence, and that can be the only evidence you need. But again, sasabihin ng isang hindi na naman siya, hindi ako nandito ako, hindi ako naniniwala sa Diyos. Sige, tignan natin kung kaya pa natin ipagpatuloy.
Let's look at 6 proofs that show God exists.
Ayan, may
Number
6
one, the
evidence.
universe must have a cause. The most fundamental law of science is the law of cause and effect. And it says that for every material effect we see, there is a cause that came before it or
Ayan, napunod, sorry. So sabi doon, meron cause and effect. Gumagawa yung kaaway, oh. Ayaw niyang panoorin to. Oh. Ayan. Gusto mo na. So meron daw evidences, cause and effect. Meaning, ay bago mabuo ang isang bagay, kailangan meron trigger. Linawin natin yun. Trigger.
We should certainly follow his advice. When we do, we'll find evidences that show us God is real.
So we are talking about the evidence.
Let's look at 6 proofs that show God exists. Number 1, the universe must have a cause. The most fundamental law of science is the law of cause and effect. And it says that for every material effect we see, there is a cause that came before it or was simultaneous to it, and that is greater than it.
Okay.
The universe.
Sabi doon, cause and effect. Ano kaya ibig sabihin nun? Pag tinapon mo yung bato, lilipat siya. Pag kumain ka, mabubusog ka. Pag sinuntok mo yung tao, magagalit siya. Pag nagising ka ng umaga, ibig sabihin ay buhay ka. Cause and effect. Meaning, bago mangyari ang epekto, kailangan may reason na may epekto. Ang ating sanglibutan universe, ayon dito sa science, ay meron dapat nagsindi ng ilaw para mabuo yung galaxy. Okay? Yun ang unang part, no? Sabi doon, imposibleng mabuo ang isang bagay kung hindi meron tinatawag ng magiging dahilan na nangyari yun.
Is a pure effect. So what caused the universe? You see, if you don't believe in a creator, then you have to suggest something like a singularity. That's what is popular today, that there was some type of singularity that exploded in something called the Big Bang. But then when you try to get...
Yan, Big Bang Theory. So sabi doon, ang kaya na buong universe, pinag-aaralan sa junior high school, di ba? Just naalala mo, Big Bang Theory. So meron lang biglang sumabog sa galaxy. At nagkaroon ng universe. Pero mayroong tanong itong scientist.
Down to the bottom of what's a singularity? Well, what we hear from the scientific community that suggests to us, the cosmologists, they say, well, a singularity was something that popped into existence from nothing. You know that.
Okay. So, ang reason ng lahat ng scientists na nag-invento ng Big Bang Theory ay pwedeng mabuo ang universe sa wala. As in, magic. Oh, like, boom, nandiyan na. Magic. Niwala kayo, audience, Justin, na magic yun. Like, basta, nangyari. Singularity means something that popped into the existence from nothing. So, from wala, bigla na lang meron. Sa science, posible ba yun? Posible ba sa science yun? Siyempre, ang science is based on evidence. Hindi siya. Yan ang problema eh. Kinokontra mismo ng mga scientists na hindi naniniwala sa Diyos, ang sarili nila kasi science is based on evidence. Then how can evidence come from nothing? Ang gulo, no? Ang gulo.
If there ever were a time when there was nothing, that's exactly what we would have. Now, the idea
See? Ayun.
that something...
Diba? Pag wala, magpo-produce ng wala. That's science. So if you get something from nothing, it will produce nothing. But if you get something from a source, then it will produce something. That's scientific. Kaya nga, bakit ang daming nag-accept na magic lang yung Big Bang Theory na galing sa wala naging Earth, naging universe? Samantalang based on scientific study ng human mind, nothing cannot be something. Nothing is
popping into
equal to
existence
nothing.
from nothing is simply not a scientific idea.
Okay. So scientifically, can something come out of nothing? Hindi siya pwede. Huwag natin ipilit. Kung scientist ka, hindi ka pwede mag-produce ng water na walang H2O, hydrogen and oxygen. So, hindi siya pwedeng, unless na naniniwala ka sa circus, magic. Hindi siya. So, number one proof that God exists is someone created the universe. Hindi nothing created the universe. Huh? Bakit siya naglalaman? Okay, let's go. Let's follow through.
Is great of, that's a singular.
Okay.
You see, they're suggesting something supernatural. And so, when we see the material effect of the universe, we can know that there was a supernatural creator that caused the universe.
Okay, there we go. Hindi siya nothing. Supernatural creator that caused the universe, that sparked it. Because we believe nothing can come out of, nothing can produce nothing. Scientifically.
Look, number two, design demands a designer.
Okay, number two proof that God exists. So yung una, is the review, nothing cannot produce something. Something can produce something. Yan ha. So, ito, hindi pwedeng magic may remote ako. Kailangan may gagawa ng remote. Unless naniniwala ka sa magic, which is impossible ang scientists, they are based on evidences. Okay, so it's not nothing out of something. It is something out of something. Or something out of nothing. Okay? Now, number two is design demands designer. Baga, sinong naka-invento na ganun yung stars? Sino nagsabi na ang puso ay ganito mag-heartbeat? Kailangan meron nakaisip mo. Okay? Paano ka-complex ang buhay natin? Bakit itong tangalaman meron oxygen, pinapalabas at kinukuha niya ng carbon dioxide? Bakit ganun yung design? Because there is a designer. Meron nakaisip nun.
It is a truism that everybody recognizes that this universe looks designed. In fact, when we see the various different aspects of nature, and we see birds and squirrels and trees, and we see all of the things that they do so well, many times we as humans, we try to copy and mimic that design, but often we don't do nearly as well as the design that we see in nature. We look at the design of the human body and the human hand and the arm and the leg and the brain, and we see that those are some of the most advanced, technologically savvy pieces of equipment ever put together, and we try to mimic them and copy them, and we can't do it as well. Why? Because this universe exhibits design from the starry sky at night to the fingertips on your hand. The design is overwhelming. It's everywhere. Where does design originate? What you and I both know is that when you see things that function and they're complex, that design comes from an intelligent designer.
Okay, what do you think of nature's design? Awesome, complex. So if you look at it, humans try to mimic, sabi dun sa example, design in nature. Like halimbawa, yung mga sinasabi sa coaching suction, nakuha doon sa octopus suction yun. Pero they cannot duplicate the power of the suction of the octopus tentacles because a great designer did that. Human designs are faulty. Just like yung puso ng AI, matalino yung AI, no computation. Pero, do you believe that it can outsmart humans if humans will develop themselves? I don't think human invention would not outsmart humans. Okay? But God's invention, definitely humans cannot outsmart that. So the design itself, if you claim that it is from nothing, the design, I think we're on the wrong understanding of design. The complexity of the creation of this earth and human beings has got to be from someone who is supernatural, not nature.
Big explosions just simply don't bring about order. They don't cause things that are functional and complex to come into existence. The design we see in the universe demands a supernatural, intelligent design.
See? If that happens by chance, then I don't think so. Kasi the way we look at or we live in this universe, in the human body, there's what you call high intelligence, high designer. So, evidence number two, there's a God. Because the created things that we all see in nature demands an intelligent designer.
Proof number three,
Number three,
life demands a supernatural life giver.
yan, buhay. Kaya naman sabi ni Justin, buhay ka ngayon, kaya may Diyos. Who sustains your heartbeat? Alam natin in science, there's no perpetuity or yung continuous operation of machine. Wala pa naka-invento ng perpetual machine kasi mag-i-stop at mag-i-stop yan. Kahit yung water mill, walang tubig, hihinto yung water mill. Everything will stop because of how things would work. There's what you call gravity, friction, and perpetuity will eventually stop. There are certain factors that will make it stop, but somebody has to push that. And that is
You see, in the material world, we have come to understand that there is a law of biology called the law of biogenesis. Law of biogenesis simply says this, that in this material, natural world, life comes from previously existing life of its own kind. Now, when we look at how people used to think about life, they said, no, life can arise spontaneously from non-living chemicals. And yet every single biological experiment has shown us that that simply is biologically impossible. Life doesn't arise from non-living chemicals.
life does not come from non-living chemicals. Okay, it has to come from living to living. Kasi ang patay, patay. Ang wala, wala, hindi nabubuhay. Ang buhay pwedeng mag-produce ng further livings. Kaya mayroon propagation, mayroon trees grow, can a dead tree grow? No, dead, but can a living tree grow? So life doesn't come from non-living chemicals. Remember that, audience.
From where did life arise? Where did life originate if it doesn't arise from non-living chemicals? You see, the idea that there's no God suggests to us that there had to be some singularity without a cause that exploded, and that explosion brought about design, which we've never, ever seen happen, and then ultimately, somewhere the non-living chemicals gave rise to life, but that's biologically impossible.
So in other words, hindi pwedeng mabuhay ang isang namatay na non-living except pinabuhay mo like namatay ang tao, CPR mo, syempre, buhay rin. Because it used to be living. Right? But biologically, scientific ito, ha? Hindi mabubuhay, hindi galing ang buhay sa non-living. Biological.
Life demands a supernatural creator. Proof number four. Moral law demands a moral law giver.
Okay, what is your moral law? Ano mo yung moral law, Justin? Moral law meaning moralidad. So, ang mga hayop ba, animals, may moral law? Palagay mo. Yung, halimbawa, isa sa mga moral o bawal pumatay. Moral law yan. O kaya bawal mag-sex na hindi mo asawa. So, moral law yan. O kaya bawal isumpa ang Diyos. Moral law yan. O kaya gumalang sa magulang. Moral law yun. So, lahat naman tayo may moral law, di ba? Ang tanong, ang mga hayop ba may moral law? Audience, Justin, audience, tanong sa inyo, ang mga hayop ba ay may moral law? Yan ang magandang tanong, di ba? So, titignan mo, ang sagot doon, meron silang law, natural law, pero moral law hindi. Bakit? Bawal ang aso, pwede kahit sino, pwede niyang asawa. Diba? O kaya ang aso, pwede niyang patayin ng kapwa-aso niya na hindi siya magigilty, di ba? Kaya, o kaya yung, parang yung leon, kakainin niya yung tao. Wala siyang moral law, pero natural law, meron sila. So, ang tanong, bakit na kung ang tao ay lumabas sa singaw, bakit meron siyang moral law? Sinong nagturo sa moral law? Di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng parang yung tao, ilagay mo sa gubat, walang tao, walang walang magtuturo mag-read, right? Magiging asal hayop siya. Naniniwala ka doon? Di ba? Ganun lang. O pero tayo, bakit isinilang tayo ba? Marunong tayong magbasa sa parents, sa parents, sa parents. Pinasa yan, di ba? So, sa pinakaunang tao, sino nagturo? Somebody has to teach them. Yun ang tanong, kung walang Diyos, sinong nagturo ng moral law? Hindi sana kinakain ko ng kapitbahay ko. Di ba? Kasi ganun yung hayop, natural law. Kasi hindi natin ginagawa yun. Meron kami, mga tao. Justin, meron tayong moral law. Audience. So that means, there's a God. Sinong nagturo nun?
If some things are objectively morally right, and other things are objectively morally wrong, then there must be a God. You see, if we evolved from primordial slime over multiple millions of years, at what point did objective moral values arise? You look at a dog and say that that dog objectively, morally violated some rule when he steals one from another dog. We don't say, hey, he violated a objective moral value. We just don't say that.
Tama, see? There you go, animals. Yung aso, nakipag-away siya sa kapwa-aso niya, kinuha yung buto. Sasabihin, di ba? Ano ba, dalawang aso mo, Justin? May aso ka sa bahay? Yun. Dalawang aso mo, sabi ng isang aso mo, kinuha yung pagkain ng kapwa-aso, sasabihin ba, oy, immoral ka! Ninakaw mo. Hindi, wala na silang bagay.
But we do say that humans can perpetrate things that are objectively morally wrong. That humans can be involved in things that are morally right. If that's true, there must be a God.
Is there any?
Here's number 5, free will exists.
Free will, ay, ito yung
The
pinaka-
atheistic idea that there is no God is
Number 6 na
founded on
tayo.
the idea of materialism. The idea that this material world is all that there is, all that there was, and all that there ever will be. Because of that, atheism has to suggest that you as a person don't really have free will, that there is no being inside of your body or brain that is supernatural. That really what's going on in your brain is just electrons bouncing around, and you are the product of those bounces, and you don't really make decisions on your own. It's just the physical laws and properties going on in your brain.
Yan, tanong dyan. Kung walang Diyos, sino ang nagbigay ng decision making sa atin? So ito ba'y parang ahas, bigla na lang kusang maglalakad, gumapang, kakain, wala, yun lang, walang nang iniisip. No? Ang tao hindi siya ganon. Kung galing tayo sa nature, hindi tayo ganon, para tayong zombie na basta na lang may ginagawang hindi natin alam anong dahilan. Ang free will ay isa sa
If
mga
you are watching this video of your own volition, then the fact of the matter is there has to be a God that can account for that free will that you as a person have, there has to be a God if there is free will. And proof number 6, human reasoning.
Yun,
You
reasoning.
see, we reason on a regular basis. We understand abstract ideas. If we were products of blind, chance, random processes over multiplied millions of years, reasoning and the laws of reasoning simply would have no explanation. And yet we reason together on a regular basis. From where does reason arise? That it's got no naturalistic, atheistic explanation. Anthony Flew, the atheist who wrote Theology and Falsification, the most popular atheistic paper for the last 100 years, the last century. In 2006, he co-wrote a book titled There Is a God, How the World's Most Notorious Atheist Became a Believer. He said that his rule of life had always been to follow the evidence where it leads. And he said he followed that evidence. And it led him to the conclusion that there is a supernatural, intelligent God. Let's let the evidence lead us to that same conclusion.
Okay. So, natural being. Review. What is cause and effect? Walang Diyos, may Diyos dahil we cannot come out from nothing. Who is the designer? The design of this universe is so complex, it has to have an intelligent designer. Where did life arise? Ang buhay ay hindi pwedeng manggaling sa non-chemical things. Saan galing yung buhay? Why is there a moral law? Ang mga hayop walang moral law, natural law. Bakit ang tao may moral law? Why do you have free will? Ang tao ay, ang natural law ay parang walang reasoning, capability to decide, justify things, walang ganon. Bakit ang tao meron? Kung galing tayo sa wala, animals, bakit meron? Kasi meron Diyos. Okay. Reflection tayo. Audience, listen. Is there a God? Let's meditate on that. Are there any hindrances that stops you from believing that there is a God? So this morning, we attempted to prove that there is a God without Bible verses. Reflect on that. And let us.
We attribute pouring.
That's it. So, to end up today, we have presented two materials, how to stay away from death and how to we prove that God exists. Amen. Do you have any questions, Justin? Nabiktima ka, no? Nagkaroon ka ng lesson mo. Okay. So, let's wrap it up. Naka 1 hour and 13 seconds. Pero actually, marami pang topic dito. But we need a breather. Doon lang we can stop and enjoy the message. Music. Ay, sorry. So, we have to end up here para hindi matagal ang uploading. Ay, teka muna. Bibigyan ko pala ng prize yung audience. Justin, may prize ka pala. Since meron tayong audience, prayer. Kilala niyo ako. May date ka ba mamaya? May date kayo? Wala. Hindi ka lalabas. Sayang na. Bibigyan natin ng prize si Justin. Kasi nga, nandito siya. Hindi kayo magde-date. Nadagdagan ko yung price mo. Pag magde-date kayo, hindi na. Pero biro. Sayang walang date. Okay. Documentation. Siyempre, we have an okay. Congratulations! Kung may date ka, dagdagan natin kaso wala. So, wala. Thank you for listening and don't forget, you believe in God? Amen. Yun ang goal. Welcome. Sige. We end up the discussion. Ayan. And everybody have a nice day. God bless. Na? Remember, stay safe at God is good. Ayan. So, hindi ko alam paano i-off. Ito, i-off natin to. Off, off. And live stream. Okay, bye-bye.